Well, I actually have a question for you two ladies.
Like, tables have turned?
What do you guys feel about black men in the law school or elsewhere dating white women?
Oh,
here we go.
Especially in the law school.
Here we go.
In all honesty, I will say, when it comes to interracial dating, period, I have no problem with it if you choose to date someone for who they are, but you don't bash other races. But at the same time, it is disheartening when you have a handful of black men and they're only dating white women, and they'll openly tell you that they're only dating white women.
Or I think it's even worse when people are like, I'm open to dating everyone, but like you look at the history and you're like, you really only date white women, to be honest.
Because they don't really.
I assume like non-black men don't date black girls.
Y'all get that feeling at this law school that was so liberal?
Definitely.
I'm talking.
Definitely, this whole liberal umbrella is like,
it's a lot.
A lot of the underlying feelings are the same.
They'll be allies.
Yeah.
Right, that's the word, allies?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, black men do date white women, and like what you said, like they do it in a way that's like disparaging to black women.
Right.
You know, so it's like, if I was in that boat, I'd be out. I'd like find me a white man.
Yeah. Now, speaking on an individual level, my experiences here, I don't think a white guy has ever approached me and been genuine about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna date you. I think it's always been like that underlying fetishizing thing, and I would never date someone like that.
Clear it's not a fetish, and like it's a consistent like behavior in terms of their dating.
I like it. I think it's cool.
I like it too. Yeah. It's like, do you take the man who's gonna actually give your bonnet as a shower cap, or do you take dude who's about to put your bonnet on for you when you fall asleep? It's like there's a difference. So
shit, how many of them, even if they know what a bonnet is,
would actually put it on?
That's a whole.
Moisturize. So based on the fact that the ratio of women to men, heterosexual women and men openly that are black at the law school is 3-to-1, do you think that there are a suitable number of options for you?
Are there suitable partners in this law school for black men? Yes.
Yes, there's like incredible women like that surround us.
Sam, do you feel like that?
Do I feel like they're incredible women? That's
no, do you feel like they're...
I'm gonna say, yeah, I feel like they're incredible women, but I feel like there are limited options. Things that I look for is someone who's like honest and that will treat me well. Someone who is attractive to me, like my preferences. I'm not about to say someone who's tall.
She said 5'10" is a cutoff.
Dang, why you exposing me?
You said that last night. I'm getting real. Last night she was like 5'10" is a cutoff. You 5'9".
Hey, what about 5'9"
You can't be 5'9" 3/4. It's a straight 5'10".
I feel like there's one for the question. I feel like there are no options in my opinion here for like. For me,
like zero,
for me personally,
like the donut.
Can we level?
I think there's zero.
Why?
Suitable
I think
to
it's
marry
zero.
or suitable?
I think it's zero.
Why?
And I think the reason is because there's so few guys, like the ones that are here that are like single or whatever. Like y'all be on some other stuff. Like y'all is, I feel like there's like clout that gets to y'all's head. I'm just being honest. Like there's like clout that gets to your head that eliminates a lot of
And you want some wholesome man.
I want a wholesome man, I do.
Yeah.
So like that eliminates a lot of people, and then you eliminate people that you're not attracted to. Just being honest.
Yeah.
And then you eliminate the people that are like
And then
married in
you also someone
relationships.
who's like religious.
Yeah, I don't see any guys here that are like that. But I wasn't expecting any, so I'm not disappointed.
And I do, to your point about like that cloud getting to people's heads, like I've seen it.
Yes.
I've experienced it like myself. So.
And it's interesting that you mentioned the clout that men get, because I feel like it's the opposite for a lot of black women that are in this position. It's like when we have conversations in the law school, we're one of the few, yet we're not appreciated, plain and simple. Like black women have always been at the bottom when it comes to suitable partners.
Okay, next question. So for those of y'all that have had like romantic interactions like in the law school, do y'all think it's awkward after because our community is so small?
Well, it's awkward.
It's awkward.
It's awkward.
I also feel like define romantic.
They're lovers.
I was trying to use the broadest phrase.
Yeah, she's
like,
being
okay.
sick.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've never seriously considered, okay, why you look like this?
Because I'm like, you're about to collide.
It's annoying. It's like awkward but annoying, where it's like, why do you keep talking about this man? Like,
but what if it's repetitive though?
like what behavior?
Repeat offenses. Like, what's up? Like, I'm not saying that's you or anything. I'm just saying, like, what if it's repeat offenses? Like, how do you, like, it kind of like never goes away. So like, then you have to address it.
Next question. I also see men not try to shoot their shot at women that they like because they feel like they belong to someone else here. First of all, I don't think a woman ever belongs to a man, but even on a broader level, like, if they're not together anymore, you're not even friends with. They feel like just because they're black, it will be like an intrusion of the bro code.
That hurts women even more too, because one, there's already not a lot of men, so if like another guy was gonna approach her and you think like, oh, she belongs to so and so now, it's like that's not
like I've heard even
I
friends.
think the only time that's valid is when it is a friend.
Yeah.
It's like my
We are not friends. Your girl is fair game.
And even if it is my friend, like you have to be like.
But your girl is fair game or your ex
Your ex-girl is fair game.
Nah, David met your girl. David met your girl.
That's not what I meant. Ex-girl's fair game. You're not friends, like.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so for those of you that have been in relationships in law school, how did you like balance the times? Our time is so strapped, like readings and stuff, so how did you balance it?
For me, we were both students, so it was kind of an understanding that like we're both really busy.
Yeah, it was really hard, and looking back on it, like I kind of wish I didn't do it because I wasn't ready for it, and that just does both of us a disservice. Like I'm hurting her, I'm hurting myself, I'm hurting my grades. So it's hard, but that being said, like it can be done. Because like when you come to law school, like everyone's like, oh, I met my husband in law school, I met my wife in law school, or whatever, like higher education. And so that gets you excited, you know what I mean? But like,
so you came here to get that MRS degree.
Yeah.
You haven't asked any questions.
I mean, I know y'all business. Even if y'all think I don't.
Huh.
You don't know nothing about
That's
me.
dating in law school?
They don't like in law school. Now.
And if you like this video, please subscribe. If you want to see more, please subscribe, like, comment, share.
Yeah.
You know, spread the word. I might be in another one.